Right, I don't normally do videos, but I've decided that I'm going to start maybe doing some. So what I've done was I went to the shop and I bought one of my photography books. Now, I've been reading these magazines. This is probably about my 4th one, just so that I can get some experience with the camera, get some ideas and things like that. So by the looks of it, this one is about shooting stars, and it's a good guide on how to take different types of photography and what you should set your camera at and the different exposures and things like that. It gives you information about buying different lenses and different things. It shows you pictures of examples, what other people have taken, so you can get some inspiration. And I find that it's helped me over the past few months to actually get out and do some photography, which is always a good thing. Now it does look a bit weird that I'm sitting in the car, but it's nice to just have the music on, relax, and if I feel like getting out the car, going to do some photography, because it's quite late on at night now, there's some good photo opportunities, especially if I'm even shooting stars. So you know, you want to kind of be there so that you have the opportunity, if you read a bit, to go out and test it and just see what happens. In general, if you go out, from what you learn, from what I find in the book, if I'm like, oh, that's a good idea, and let's try it out, why wait when I can just go out and do it now? It does look like it's going to rain a little bit though, but when's a little bit of rain ever stopped anybody, you know? So yeah, if you're new to photography like me, I would suggest that you have a look at one of these magazines. It's not the same as the internet because, well, you don't get the smell of the book and you don't get to feel the pages as you turn them, and there's nothing wrong with a good magazine to read. And the first thing that I smelt when I opened the packaging of this was the new book smell and the smell of the ink fused to the paper, which isn't something you get from the internet. So, you know, if it's worth reading, like, go for it. If you want to learn basics and things like this tells you the aperture settings and things like that. It gives you examples of the camera inside. The apertures, it gives you some results and ideas for finishing touches, exposures and adjustments for Lightroom. Tells you how to process things in Photoshop, how to get the best picture out of different moon phases and things like that. So yeah, just for inspiration, I think that if you're looking for some inspiration, get yourself down to the shops and look for one of these photo magazines. There's quite a few out of them. I've seen about 5 on the shelf when I was in the shop tonight. If you think that you want to learn a little bit more about photography, then you can look on the internet, you can watch videos on YouTube, but personally I think there's nothing wrong with getting a proper magazine and looking through it, because you've always got it to hand. You don't need to bookmark anything, which is easier. But if your phone dies and you're out on a photo shoot, out on location, you're not going to want to you're not going to know what to do without having some sort of reference. And with this packet as well, what it does include, which I find really handy, is little tip cards, and they just come out of the little packet, and you've got your little, it tells you the exposures and things like that, and it gives you the description and everything on the front of the card, which is good as well. And what I've done with a few of mine that I've got from this magazine is I've laminated them, and I'm going to put them onto a keychain, and I'm going to carry that around in the camera bag just so that I have them on location with me if I ever decide that I want to do a certain shot. Then I have my tip cards with me just in case. So yeah, I would say that getting yourself a magazine is probably the best way to experience some learning, inspiration from your fingertips. You don't get it off the internet as well. There's not the feeling of having the new book smell and feeling the pages on your fingers, getting some ink marks and things like that from the pages. But I think the best step probably is to go for a magazine that you can get stuck into and just read about different things. But I'm going to wait to go and read this magazine, see if I can get some inspiration for shooting stars in the sky. This is my first video, and what I'm going to hopefully do is get some sort of way of maybe taking the phone with me and doing a video on location, where I shoot wherever the location might be, whether it's at home, maybe doing some product photography or something like that. But yeah, this might not be the first video, there might be more. Hopefully that is a good idea, and if I can think of a way to get the camera on location to be able to film what's happening on the shoot and the different exposures and things like that, then it might be worth it maybe getting a GoPro or something like that, because I don't want my phone getting damaged, because well, GoPros are waterproof and things like that. You get all those cases and different things like that. So yeah, I look forward to doing another video and posting it up for all you guys out there to see. But if you like this video, like the link below and subscribe for more videos in the future. And thanks for watching.